Look there inside of Lumen Field in the Soto district of Seattle. Tonight, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC West. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Your 2026 Seattle Seahawks.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter Ethan Evans to get this started. And off we go from Lumen Field. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
By Cameron Kinchins. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's a jet sweep with Kupp. And that didn't fool anyone. They'll chase him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really smart play, especially considering how early it is in the game. If something's not there, don't force it. Just throw it away and play the next snap.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
That last run lost a yard, setting up 2nd and 11. Stafford throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
throw on third down. Stafford. That's over the middle and caught by Smith.
15 yards on the play.
Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Off play action. It's Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch, and instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Again, it's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd and 2, Stafford. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to have a Rams first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
First down. A gain of 14. And a Rams first down.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
That's caught by Smith on the right side.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Short throw pulled in by Parkinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he's going to have the Rams first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 26.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
On first down, it is Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of 2.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. The motion man is Nakua. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Still second down.
Second down, it's Stafford. Nakua hauls it in. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They put Adams in motion. On third down, here's Williams. And that's not going to do it. They'll get about 3, but it's 4th and long coming up.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 41-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receiver's saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Rams offense ready for their second possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He's inside the 40. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup.
What a run by Williams. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
The The motion man is Nakua. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still first down.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Not much. Second and long coming up.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
The motion man is Nakua. Third and long. Here's Stafford.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Rams going to turn things over to the field goal unit. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Rams out to the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
We'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Pass is completed to Kupp. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
Darnold to throw again. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Got a man, that's Barner, the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Darnold now to throw. Taken in right side by Barner. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown. Smart decision there on 1st and goal. If it's not there early, don't get baited into a bad decision. Just throw it away and live for another down. Really nice decision making here. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal.
Let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And time runs out there. He just airmails it towards the bench. Incomplete. You can sense a little frustration there. It brings up third down.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Now fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams.
Kyron Williams, the Rams ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it was really the pressure that threw that play off, Mike. I mean, he tries to counter the blitz by going to the quick game, which is fine, but it just seemed like they weren't necessarily on the same page and results in a drop.
Stafford from the gun on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Nakua, complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
23 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. On play action, it's Stafford. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Stafford now on third down. That one caught by Smith. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
12 more yards.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the
And these are the
14-yard
explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground.
To the goal line and in. Toby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Harrison
Now the
Davis
try
on
for an
the
extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams move out in front, 13-3.
13. Seahawks 3.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Shaheed now to return it. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They're in a 10-point hole. It's 13-3 as this drive starts with first down. To throw is Darnold into the hands of his tight end, Barner. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
From the 31, here's second down and 6. Here's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a third down.
Third and 4.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's a third down and 4. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold.
Intended for Jackson Smith in Jigba.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Here's Michael Dixon now as he is on to kick it for Seattle. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. The motion man is Nakua. Receiver in motion, headed left. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
Man in motion is Smith. On first down, right back to Williams. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Now a second down throw for Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down.
A gain of 13
Really
yards.
nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A gain there of 27 yards.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. Stafford to throw again. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. First and goal coming up.
At the 8-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play. Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams is going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Second and 4 at the 34-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Darnold. That one thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach back, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Darnold. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Here's the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Rams offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. Parkinson in motion. On first down, Stafford. That one brought in by Nakua. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barnard. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Darnold now on 1st and 10. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Darnold to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be forced out of bounds.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A 25-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium. Nico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Corum. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Rams offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. On the ground, this is Williams. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
The motion man is Nakua. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still second down.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, LA.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Right He's got it again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's another.
They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
34-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On the carry, it's Williams. Space to run inside the 20. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Rams first down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action now for Stafford. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders.
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. It's up and through. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead.
Seahawks 6.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Shaheed now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Once again, it's Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. He's done it again, back-to-back good runs. 19 this time, and another first down.
First down.
Doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can, and I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. Got to imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They have a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these first downs and go finish with 6.
He'll step up and run, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. There he goes again. And he's in! Sam Darnold. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. It's up and good. And the Seahawks are able to cut the deficit to 10.
Seahawks 13.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Well, the return, here comes Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They put Adams in motion. 1st down, Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Second down, it's Stafford. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Third and long. Here's Stafford. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 3. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Darnold now to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive. But instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They run over center with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
2nd and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. And this is going to be a Rams first down as he gets up past the 35.
A gain of 12 yards.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
It's another run here for Williams. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. A shotgun snap to Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Darnold. Connects with Kupp on the slant. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Darnold. Throw right side, hauled in by
Complete to Cooper Kupp. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is caught. He finds Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
16 yards.
That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here.
And he will score! Game on! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. Greg, they are hacking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead, now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Stafford. Got a man downfield. It's Devontae. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a handoff to Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
DeMarcus Lawrence on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That is caught for 3. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, L.A. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, the extra point.
For the extra point.
He's got it. And the Rams will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Seahawks 20.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Got a man at Barner, the tight end. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Seattle.
Yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. Darnold to throw again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
He's really struggled with his accuracy all game long, and when you look, Mike, I think he's had some opportunities downfield to connect with his guys, and it's one of the biggest reasons they find themselves trailing here late in this game.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Darnold to the air once more, taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is intercepted. Picked off by Roger McCreary. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 5 DBs, and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up. You are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Now 1st down throw for Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
They'll go with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. The motion man is Nakua. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay.
Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That's going to be caught, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully, and that's where he'll turn it over to the offense. The Seahawks offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st down from their own 11. They'll go play action with Darnold. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing. Darnold. Kupp brings it in left side. He is out of bounds. Going to mark him at the 24-yard line.
On the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
24-yard line.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
Up 2nd and 8.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
At the 29-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Taken in right side by Barner. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Darnold to throw on 1st down. Down the field, he's got Barner. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 33.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's Darnold again. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Rams come up with the recovery. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout. Now it's Williams. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. That is caught outside on the RPO. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
On the play. That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They proved much the best in this one. They get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.